All right, in today's identity security nugget, I want to talk about a topic that I think needs to be brought to light more than it often is. And it's something that I see over and over in my day-to-day here at Sunry, and that is visibility and awareness into risk as it relates to third-party trust. And what that means, if you think about it and take a step back, is well, first of all, what is third-party trust in the public cloud? And it's something that a lot of folks really aren't thinking about, but it pretty much exists in everyone's public cloud environment. And that is where, in order to do evaluations, to leverage other vendors' capabilities and tools, to use partners and their capability to come in and do things in your cloud environment, or perhaps as contractors, you have to give them trust inside your public cloud. It doesn't matter if it's AWS, Azure, GCP, it's kind of all the same. And it's no different than it was in an on-premise environment where you might do VPN peering or have remote access capabilities or jump box access into your data center, your colo, whatever it might be, with partners, vendors, contractors, et cetera. It's the same thing in the public cloud, same kind of capability, different technology, different plumbing, but same workflow where uh, everyone in any sort of production public cloud environment is going to be granting other vendors and organizations access to the cloud to do things. And that is what you call third-party trust in the public cloud. So it exists, but but it's a big problem. And that's what I want to kind of call out today and make sure that everyone's aware of is that with third-party trust comes a lot of concern, right? And the concern, first of all, is you need visibility into the fact that you have all these other vendors that are out there. And if you think of things like turnover and attrition, projects changing, priorities changing, things get lost in the mix. And this is where I think the biggest world of risk comes into play is these are essentially backdoors, perpetual full-time backdoors into your public cloud environment, many times straight into the hub of it, into prod and those kinds of things, where if anyone gets access to that credential that's sitting out there, they can just log right into that identity, assume that role, and do whatever that role is permission to do. And we see this all the time where even if you're using these third-party vendors, more often than not, the credential that they have requested or required is over permissioned. It does not need all of those entitlements that it has. So that in itself is excessive risk, right? But I think the bigger problem is that we here at Sunry, we plug in and we always find third-party vendors and their identities that are dormant, that are orphaned, that are not used. They haven't been used for months or years in many occasions, and it's because of evaluations that were done, perhaps, or projects that have changed, or vendors that were deselected, and those identities just weren't cleaned up. They're orphaned, but they're still alive and breathing and kicking and ready to be exploited. And you have to think if someone were to get access to that vendor's environment, they could assume in, and then they have instant direct access into your public cloud. That's very, very scary. And it's something that I think that everyone needs to be aware of is this risk as it relates to third-party trust in the public cloud and the fact that it is a backdoor and it's something that has to be managed. And that gets us to the last part of this nugget, which is what can you do? Well, first you need visibility. You need the ability to illuminate all of that cyber litter, all that garbage out there. I've said it before, but I'll say it again. This is just another example of cyber litter and cyber garbage that you need visibility into, right? What's out there, what's being used, what's not being used. You need that visibility. And then you need the ability to actually clean it up. All right. Remove dormant and orphaned identities. Restrict things to least privilege. Strip out the things that aren't needed. Get rid of those unnecessary entitlements as it relates to risk. And then govern it moving forward, right? Maybe you are using this vendor to do these couple of things, right? Today. But are you going to be using them in 6 months? What if something happened and you're no longer using them? You've selected another tool of choice, whatever it might be, and that identity suddenly becomes dormant, abandoned. You need the ability to then alert, hey, this hasn't been used in 180 days, whatever that might be. Do you want to get rid of it? You need that ongoing governance, that second line of defense to constantly be looking for this risk as it crops up. So hopefully this helps. I certainly appreciate you watching. Thanks.